Tucker Carlson Tonight is officially over.
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News.
And Tucker Carlson's firing, this courtesy of a big story in the New York Times.
The network announcing it is severing ties with its most popular host without explanation in a statement Monday. Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways.
And this is a real issue, no matter who raises it or who tries to dismiss it out of hand.
I predict he won't be at Fox News in the near future if he's unable to put this out. I'm going to leave it at that.
Why did you say that?
But it was criticism of the corporate elite. And I think at the very top of the Murdoch family, they had just settled. They didn't want to go all the way down to Delaware. They saw this. They felt that it was a betrayal. And then in the heat of passion over the weekend, they fired him.
Big business, the media, they are all on the same side.
Taking on the liberal elite.
Now Democrats have become the party of the elite professional. It's not a left-right thing. It's a ruling class versus everybody else thing. Actual problem is the corrupt and decadent leadership of our own elites. There's a reason. The more obvious it becomes that the people in charge are stupid and selfish, the more time they spend attacking you and the country they're supposed to be leading. They divide us to keep us from noticing how awful they are.
But Carlson was at the center of potentially damaging developments for the network in recent months. In March, a former Fox producer who worked on Carlson's show filed a lawsuit accusing the anchor and the network of a hostile work environment.
There's a difference between having a thick skin and being subjected to prejudice and being subjected to misogyny day in and day out, and it wears on you.
They said, no, he's fired. And it was literally, are you sure? Because obviously, you know, I'm at the center of a lot of this, and it felt surreal. And there were a lot of mixed emotions that went through my head. There were feelings at first like, yes. And then also the reality that you don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. But at the same time, Tucker and his executive producer, Justin Wells, who was also fired, really were responsible for breaking me and making my life a living hell. So there is a feeling of justice, but it's only partial.
Coordinated effort to steal this election.
Electoral fraud that would be perpetrated through electronic voting.
They used the machines to trash large batches of votes.
Claims like these are at the center of a $1.6 billion defamation case against Fox News. Dominion Voting Systems sued the broadcaster in 2021 over alleged defamatory on-air comments that tied the company's voting machines to false claims of election fraud in 2020.
At this stage, the fraud that we can confirm does not seem to be enough to alter the election results. We should be honest and tell you that. Of course, that could change. We don't know how many votes were stolen on Tuesday night. We don't know anything about the software that many say was rigged. We don't know. We ought to find out. As of tonight, tens of millions of Americans suspect this election was stolen from them. That means we now live in a country where a large percentage of our population no longer believes that our democracy is real. That is sad. It is also dangerous. It could easily get worse. What we're doing in response is hardly the solution. It is making our country much more volatile. It is setting us up for something bad.
That I said to Donald Trump. We keep losing and losing and losing. And the fact of the matter is, the reason we're losing is because Donald Trump has put himself before everybody else. Donald Trump has put himself before everybody else, before everybody else, before everybody else.
Donald Trump stopped them from being in the majority in 18, 20, and 22.
And he's absolutely right. I mean, he was very clear-headed about all of this. Look, if you renominate Donald Trump, that's what you get. You get the drama and the chaos. 2024 becomes all about the drama and the chaos, the retribution and the grievances of Donald Trump. Not about anything else Republicans want to talk about. It won't be a referendum on the Biden administration. And John Thune is saying, out loud what a lot of Republicans are saying quietly.
If you look at the record in 18, 20, and 22, when he's the issue, we lose. And so I would rather have the issue be Biden and his policies. And I think the way that you do that is you get a different nominee, which is why I'd endorse somebody else.
And then in a heat of passion over the weekend, they fired him. And I think before they fired him, they thought, Fox is bigger than any one anchor. We fired Bill O'Reilly, and guess what? Tucker showed up, and he has the same size audience, or bigger. And then we let Megyn Kelly go to NBC, and we brought in Laura Ingraham, and we stopped that bleeding. And we can do that.